guys! Welcome to my YouTube channel. Bago ang lahat, magpapakilala muna ako. I'm Veronica Lara, pero you can call me Nika na lang for short. I'm a nursing student from Calamba Doctors, Laguna. And actually, yung content naman ng video ko is hindi lang more on medical. Yan. Meron ding mga make-ups, pang beauty, pang my daily life, yan, mga daily and night routines ko, kung ano-ano. Ayan. So, sana i-support nyo yung mga susunod ko pang video. Yan, since nag-start pa lang ako. Pero ngayon, guys, ang ipapakita ko sa inyo is about sa report ko sa biochemistry, which is the animal cell, the plant cell, the mitosis, and meiosis. So, gusto ko lang din kasing i-share sa inyo yung mga natutunan ko sa mga previous subject ko. And yun nga, ipapakita ko sa inyo siya. So, sana guys, meron kayong matutunan. And bago tayo mag-start, don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, yan, para maging updated pa kayo sa mga susunod ko pang videos. So, let's go! Tara na guys! So, I'm gonna show you the parts of the plant cells. So, this is my 3D model. This is the Golgi apparatus, the nucleus, the ribosomes. This is the ribosomes, the RAP-ER, the plasma membrane. This is the cell wall, the vacuoles, the cytoskeleton, the chloroplasm, and this is the mitochondria. So that is the parts of plant cells. This is my animal cell 3D model. So I'm going to show you the parts of animal cell. So the first one, we have the centrioles, the ribosomes, the cytoplasm, the cell wall, this is the cell wall, the vacuole, this one, the smooth ER, the rough ER, the cytoskeleton, the mitochondria, and the Golgi apparatus. So that is the part of animal cells. All living things on earth, from the tiniest creature to the tallest of trees, are made of microscopic parts called cells. Living cells can be made of just one or more cells, whether it is a plants or animals. Cells are the basic structure they are composed of. That's why cells are sometimes called the building blocks of life. Although there are many different types of cells that have different jobs to do, most cells have some things in common. We have two types of cells, the plant and the animal cells. Both plant and animal cells are surrounded by a cell membrane. Cell membrane is a thin flexible layer that separates the inside of the cell from the outsides. It protects the cells and controls what is allowed to go in, food, and come out, waste. Plant cells have an extra layer called a cell wall. Cell walls surrounds the membrane. The cell wall is tough and stronger than a membrane. Cell walls provide support for plants to grow and make their shape. Inside cell membrane, there are small parts called organelles. Organelles are the tiny organs, and they do each specific jobs inside the cell. Some organelles, bringing in food, get rid of waste, repair the cell, and help it grow and reproduce. All of the organelles are held in a special cell called cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is usually colorless and about 80% of waters. It is the major organelles of cells include the nucleus, the vacuole, the mitochondria, the ribosomes, the endoplasmic reticulum, the Golgi apparatus, and chloroplasm, is only in a plant cells. Nucleus is the center control of the cell and act kind of like the brain. It contains the DNA or genetic materials that determines everything about the cells, like what kind of cell it will be and when it will divide it. Vacuoles are the basically storage tank that the cell uses to hold water or other materials. A plant cell has a large vacuole, while the animal has a several ones called vesicles. Often the largest organelle in the plant cell, and when plants do not get enough water, their vacuoles shrink and plants begin to wilt. Mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cells. That they are the important because they take food and turn it into the energy that hair stop and cell can use. This process of using oxygen to break down sugars into the chemical energy is called cellular respirations. The ribosomes are the shaped like tiny ball but work like a tiny factories. They make things like proteins. The cell can use proteins made by the ribosomes to build new structure, repair damage, and direct chemical reactions. Some ribosomes float free in the cytoplasm, while others are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, sometimes called the ER, is a cellular highway. It is a transportation network that takes molecules when they need to go. The endoplasmic reticulum helps transport proteins made by the ribosomes to Golgi apparatus. And the Golgi apparatus look like bit like a stack of a pancake. It can be thought as at the post office of the cell. What is does it take things like proteins or other molecules that needs to be transported around out of the cell and inspect them for flows, package them up, and send them where they need to go. Finally, let's look at the chloroplasm. It is the only found in plant cell and contain the chlorophyll, the substances that allowed photosynthesis to take place. In photosynthesis, chlorophyll absorbs energy from sunlight and creates to feed the plants. Simple plant cells may have only one or two chloroplasts in them, but more complex ones may have hundreds. Cell and the tiny organelles inside them to do the work that allows living things to live and function. Without cell, there would be no life on earth.